Hey there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show. I'm so excited to be with you. So excited for us to launch into this new season together. You know, one of the things that we do here on this show is really focus on what are the tools? What's the tool? What's the mindset? What's the possibility? What's the breakthrough opportunity for us to really live the life that we deserve, our birthright, our desires? And so, I'm really clear on there are some things that, we learn and then we need to relearn them. And we need to check the box and then we need to recheck the box. As I was thinking, I thought about as we step into a brand new year, I know that you might be ready for. I want to stay on track with my goals. I'm ready to stop jumping in and out of my goals. I'm ready to stop jumping in and out of what makes something work. And as I look out my window at the mountains and how they are uniquely designed, and yet they were created with superb excellence, and yet there was no plan of how the mountains would be cut. Let me just share with you a few things that allows you to just stay on track while allowing life to exist. Life is lifing, right? Life is happening. There's so many plans you made that didn't happen, and so many things you wanted to happen that did happen. And how do we dance with those? So make a note of this. You may want to write this down. Number one, personal growth. Growth doesn't just happen. You have to make room for it. You have to plan for it. You have to look at what does that mean? Number one, it means investing in yourself. Like you are worth the investment. You are the deliverer. You're going to be the best investment you can ever make. And then two, really setting what's called growth goals. Like what's a growth goal for you? And you can't adopt someone else's goal. What's your goal? Financially, relationship wise, health and wellness wise, spiritually. Have a goal in every area of your life that really matters. And then creating a learning habit, really looking at what time am I learning? I remember years ago, 2006 to be exact, I was always learning from 10 to 12 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That was my standard. And I couldn't believe how much I got in because I created time to learn. So just remembering that you're on a journey, and the journey you're on is the journey of becoming the best version of you. Like, what does that look like? What does it look like to become the best version of you personally, professionally, spiritually, financially, in relationships? The second thing I want you to look at is self care and well being. As you journey into this year and you journey into this next season and you set these goals, you look back in the rearview mirror and go, okay, that was good. I did that good. And that is not happening again. That can't happen again. Self care. For me, this first one is key: rest and recovery. Rest and recovery. At the moment that we're shooting this, I'm on my way into an extended break. And what I used to have a tendency to do is on my extended breaks, I'd fill them with things to do. Let's take the family here. Let's do this. Let me host this party. Let me lift this boulder. Rest and recovery is not an option. Your battery needs to recharge. Have some do nothing time. Like, what does it mean to just have do nothing time? Do nothing times are days when you unplug and you recharge. It's not a day that you're busy cleaning the house. That's a busy day cleaning the house. Errands. It really is rest and recharge. I'm learning that. I've learned it better, but I'm still learning that. And then there's mindful practices. I come from a Baptist background, so I didn't use the word mindfulness. So if mindfulness resonates with you, mindfulness practices where you are journaling or you're meditating or you're You have your ritual of having coffee outside or taking a walk. Whatever that thing is that allows your mind to relax, it may be, you may resonate with stillness time. And stillness isn't sitting still. I used to think, I don't want to have stillness time. I don't want to sit still. I want to move. Well, for me, mindfulness practice, a lot of times I get on the treadmill and I don't go fast. I'm not intense with it. When I'm in my mindfulness time, walking is helping me to think. And then some of my best time, you may have seen me on Instagram when this happened. I took a walk with my good friend John Olivio, and walking out in nature amongst the mountains, it just brought me closer to God. And the walk ended in this moment where I ended up talking directly to God out loud for a period of time. I did not care who was watching, fell to my knees, and was crying right there on the mountain. Good tears, cleansing tears. So, whatever your mindfulness practice is, give your mind that spaciousness to think, to breathe, to reset. And then next is physical health. This area was a challenging area for me for so long, but your body wants to live out the calling on your life. Give it a chance to do just that. You want to stay active, drink, stay hydrated, give your body the multivitamins that it needs. A's and B's, C's and D's and K's are not optional. They actually feed your cells so your cells can tell your body, go run, go play big, go be ginormous. I recently started this regimen with TLC, Total Life Changes. And when I began to, on a daily basis, take my NutriBurst daily basis, take my energy on a daily basis, a biweekly basis, take my ISO-T and detox, I couldn't believe how much clearer my brain just felt. My brain felt clear. My body felt ready. I wasn't necessarily working out more. I was feeding my body something that really leaned into my cells. So, you know that how you are active and how you nourish your body and how you prepare your body has everything to do with how you feel in your body. How you feel in your body has everything to do with how you feel in the world. How you feel in the world has everything to do with the quality of your life. So, let's be good to your body. So, when we look at making this year the best year ever for you, relationships. Oh my God. Relationships are everything. Relationships determine the quality of your life. I kid you not. I've coached so many people in my executive coaching program who are wildly, wildly successful. And their relationships are what they are struggling with because they didn't spend the time to nurture them. So when you look at the relationships around you, be intentional about several things. Write this down. Number one, be intentional about setting boundaries. I always say that if people keep crossing your line, you know, that line that you don't even talk about, like they're crossing the line. A lot of times, if they're crossing the line, it's because the line isn't clear for you or them. I had to learn that the hard way. Protect your yeses by actually saying no sometimes. I had to learn that one too. If you want your yes to have a high quality, then you need to use the word no. If you want your energy to really be there for you, then you got to use your no. If you want to feel like you have options and choices, you actually have to utilize your no. And to realize that in relationships, there's boundaries and there's building, setting boundaries and building better, bolder, bigger bonds. So you want to take a chance to build deeper bonds with people, having meaningful conversation. That means you don't just check on them with a text. You don't just see their life on social media. You actually pick up the phone and call. I know that feels kind of foreign these days. People even get worried, like, what? What you doing calling me? I just wanted to hear your voice. I wanted to say hi. Giving yourself a limit of a 10-minute call and then choosing to call three different people. That's 30 minutes. Hey, girl, I only got 10 minutes, but I wanted to use those 10 checking on you. And then also recognizing that time is a value add, not sending a gift via Amazon, not sending a text thinking of you, but actually giving time. That's another thing that I've learned over the years as well. And then if you're doing business, network with a purpose. Have some depth there. Connect with people that have added value to your life previously, mentors or coaches, old bosses, old colleagues. Who are the people that help you become the woman, the man that you are today? I have so many people in my history. I say I'm like an eclectic piece of work. And people say, "Who's your mentor?" I say, "I'm a mutt." I got a number of people that all poured into me, and I'm grateful for them. And for those who have transitioned, may they rest in peace. But those who are still here, I like to connect with them and tell them thank you and to show them who they helped me to become. So, looking at those relationships, that moves into the next area: gratitude. Gratitude and celebration. When I think of gratitude and celebration, I think of how gratitude is the fertilizer that nourishes the seed of any intention that you have. I'll say that again. You have an intention, gratitude is that fertilizer. And so understanding that gratitude can and should be a daily practice. Don't make it all formal, don't make it all intense unless you like it like that. But gratitude, I would stand in the mirror in the morning after I uh, brush my teeth and before I put on my makeup for sure. And I would just go through these things: God, thank you for, I'm grateful for, until I felt the tears flowing, which is why I did it before my makeup. And I would feel that expansion, I'd feel that joy, I'd feel that, wow. And then I go off and do my 9 o'clock appointment. But I went into that my day full. I go into my day in overflow. And also recognizing that you're going to get there, but you're not going to get there by taking 1,000 steps at a time. You're going to get there by taking 2 steps at a time. So celebrate your progress. Celebrate what it means to take one step. Celebrate what it means to click this button and listen and get this far in the video. Celebrate the baby wins, the micro wins. Because when you celebrate the micro wins become macro wins. And the macro wins transform your life. And then share the joy. Don't keep all your joy to yourself. Don't keep all your wins to yourself. Celebrating your wins with others. I used to get a cupcake and I used to put a candle in the cupcake, call a girlfriend and say, I got a candle, put them on FaceTime and say, this is my celebration that I got a yes on that contract, or this is my celebration, I got a yes on the meeting to get the contract. They hadn't even had the contract yet. So celebrate. So that's about celebration and gratitude. And then I want to finally take you to the last area that will make a significant difference in this year for you. And that is to really understand that life will throw you challenges. It is about that. So let's download courage and let's download resiliency in this season. I mean, a whole new level of courage and a whole new level of resiliency in this season for this season, right? And so I want you to jump into number one, taking risk. Trust yourself with taking risk. Because why? You're either going to fly or you're going to bounce back. So take risks. Failure is not the end. Failure is a learning opportunity. Failure is feedback. That's it. I have gotten as far as I've gotten in my career because I've had so many failures. So many. And I rewire myself. I go, okay, lesson learned. Some lessons are expensive. They cost me a lot emotionally, or they cost me a lot spiritually, or they cost me a lot physically, or they cost me a lot financially. But I pick up that lesson. I invite you to do the same. Remind yourself that you are ready for challenges. You're just not ready for wins. You're ready for challenges. So stay committed. Stay committed. Be about the grind. Be about the outcome. Don't get so caught up in the process that you forget the deliciousness. Yes, I said the deliciousness of the outcome. And then stay committed enough to realize that the outcome isn't just about you. It's about all the people that are impacted by that outcome, but all the people that are inspired that you climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed to get to the outcome. So let's just say this. What if, what if we walk as if and operate as if you've survived 100%, 100% of your hardest days. 100%. You survived. That's why we were here. So, what more do you do? What more can you do? You can handle whatever comes next. I know that. So, listen, this is not just a show. I'm not a showgirl, even though I did do that one woman show on Broadway kind of thing. So, kind of. But this ain't a show. This is a dialogue. This is a delicious dialogue for grown folks about transforming your life into something barely recognizable. I want to hear from you. What in this conversation did you need to hear? What point did I bring up was a great reminder? Like, oh, Lisa, I've been living that. Thank you for the reminder that I'm on the right path. Or, oh, sis, forgot about that one altogether because life got crazy lifing. Thank you for the reminder. Or finally, I needed to hear it because I was beginning to believe it can't happen. Whatever your reason is, I'd love, love, love to hear from you. So I want to invite you to live intentionally. Love first you deeply and then others. And play like you never fail. Play like you can't skin your knees. Play bold. And as a matter of fact, you'll see in the link or in the comments below, you'll see a space where you can take my boldest barometer. Like, how bold are you playing? But most importantly, how can you play bolder? How can you make sure the story you're going to tell about your life, like, is going to be so juicy to tell because how you play today? So join me. I cannot wait to see you in our next episode. I am forever your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And every time I tell you that I believe in you, it's because I do. And every time I tell you that I love you, it's because I do. I'll see you real soon. Let's play bold together.